We're learning new details tonight about a missing persons case that has left one Grand Rapids family in a state of limbo for years. The whereabouts of 58-year-old Donald Hunnicutt are still unknown. And now we're learning that police have launched a parallel homicide investigation as they hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. News 8's Megan Bunchman sat down with the Grand Rapids police chief earlier in the week, and she joins us now with the latest. Megan.
Brian, this is Donald Hunnicutt on your screen right now, known by friends and family members as a lovable giant who'd occasionally disappear for a couple of days here and there. But when Hunnicutt left a friend's place back on September 3rd of 2022, no one thought it would be the last time they'd hear from him.
I think if there was an innocent explanation, we likely would have heard by now.
It's been more than 2 years since Donald Hunnicutt has been seen by family.
Initial investigation said that he was possibly last seen in Kentwood, where he spent a lot of time.
After the then 56-year-old man left a cousin's home at the Tamarisk Apartments back on September 3rd. And while a missing persons report was filed just days later, leads, tips, and even rumors of Hunnicutt's whereabouts have led police nowhere.
Rumors and tips, and sometimes even anonymous tips, they're a double-edged sword, because oftentimes they can break a case wide open. They can lead to a conclusion, lead to an arrest, lead to a solving of the case. But also it's additional work for the detective. So when we hear, I think that his body may have been buried in the Manistee Forest somewhere, like, there's a potential, if we have a more specific location, that we'll have to send a team up to the Manistee Forest to do a search.
New documents obtained by News 8 through the Freedom of Information Act show that while police have brought in cadaver dogs to search ground rumored to have been disturbed immediately following Hunnicutt's disappearance, followed up on tips of him riding a local rapid bus, and discovered that the last known use of Hunnicutt's bridge card wasn't used by him, but instead a close friend and family member back on September 26th.
Over a significant amount of time, when you're no longer contacting the family, and then we realized that his EBT card was actually being used by an extended family member, that was one of the triggers for us that we said, okay, he is not in a good place.
Which is why police have now launched a parallel investigation alongside the current missing persons case, with a seasoned GRPD homicide detective adding their knowledge and resources to the search.
And that's not because we've come to the conclusion that Donald is dead, but we have come to the conclusion that this is extremely out of the ordinary, that he hasn't been heard from this long, for this long. We don't have any sort of information from hospitals, from medical examiners across the country.
Hunnicutt's DNA and information remains active in many national missing persons databases, and unfortunately, so do rumors of Hunnicutt's death, with some even telling police that the lovable giant was, quote, found dead in an apartment with stab wounds, or, quote, dead in the woods, all of which police continue to follow up on.
Not ruling out that he was the victim of a serious crime up to and including murder.
Now, I also asked police why it took a bit for Hunnicutt's information to be added to LEAN, which is the Law Enforcement Information Network, another national database for missing persons. And they said initially Hunnicutt did not fit the criteria because there was no indication that he was in any danger. That information has since changed as Hunnicutt's case remains active and open.